a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And he'll be stopped at the 17. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Daniels. There's the pressure. Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Running back searching for a hole.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these...
Brings into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Rushes on him, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for it all. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need...
Looking for more room. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Back's looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the point after as we have the first score of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They feed him again. Fighting off the defender. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. They'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Completes it in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Knocked off his feet.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Holstein. Trying to set up the screen. On the move at the 30. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Reed. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Give to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Jayhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Lowers those pads. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Panthers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's caught. It's Reed. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
To the air, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Panthers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. That's caught. It's Thurman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to get it through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. Oh, he's got some space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Holstein. Here's a heat. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This guy guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reed.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Lets it fly. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Going to the running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And now this offense on 1st and goal as it's touchdown, Kansas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Snagged in the middle, it's Hicks. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He's going to take off, and a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Reed. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Dances away to buy time. Fires into the end zone. Got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Let's go! Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Scores on the sneak.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The lone back's got it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Daniels. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Got it set up on the outside. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They'll go to the ground. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking to pass. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll go to the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt. best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. The give is to Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Running into the open space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to move the sticks on 4th and short here in overtime. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Reed. Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. He'll set up to throw. Under fire! And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. That's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they answered the bell and responded with a score of their own. Have to go for 2 here in the 2nd overtime, and this one would win the game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football